And I'm back where I left. Okay, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we found out that I had a whole shitload of stuff that I needed to drop off. Let's get back to it. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Complex A. Other side of the planet. Bull beans. Disable an atmosphere obstructed. That just means I'm too close. Online. I should be able to warp to a position here. Okay, too close. Alright, figured. Alright, it says I'm online. I should be able to swing around. Oh, too close. I'm just backing up right now. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, here we go. Wait, what? Oh, damn, did I double press it on accident? I think I did. I fat fingered it, boys. Oh my god. What in the beauty? You know, I heard in 4.1 the update included basically the inability to turn off clouds in your graphic settings. And that must mean that they have some serious confidence. Damn. That's a screenshot and a half. That looks real. That's, you know what? That's like Flight Simulator or like, what do you call it? I always thought the clouds and the ground terrain looked amazing in Ace Combat as well. Great Cat Stanton, Complex A. Yep. I know that they got turrets everywhere. Okay, here we go. Where am I at? Okay, it's the large one right there. Oh, this is sweet ass music. What the fuck? Line it up. Alright, these guys don't like us being in their facility for too long, so we gotta get off, do our thing, and get the fuck out. But that basically just means I get more money. So, in a shorter period of time. I love that they have 2 areas to offload cargo. Oh. Okay, tungsten, titanium, titanium. That's aluminum. Here we go. Tungsten. Tungsten 4. I really wish they allowed us to like align the contracts or like pin all the contracts for a specific location. I would love that, as opposed to having to go in and check my check that information. Is there a? I need a light, bro. Titanium, titanium, aluminum. What is this? This is carbon. Gray Cat needs 5 aluminum. You know, one cool thing that I've been learning is basically the lore behind Star Citizen, and I found out that Gray Cat, or the founder of Gray Cat, he had a very specific normie name, but basically, the aluminum, corundium, okay. But he got the nickname Gray Cat in college, mainly due to the fact that he started growing gray hairs before everybody else, and they made it seem like he grew like sort of like gray sideburns or something like that. Let's see. This is 2 aluminum. Not sideburns. What am I saying? Gray. What is it? I guess you could say like sides. I don't know. I know that titanium is needed here. I think I might as well take this off as opposed to shuffling it around. Let me just check. Titanium 4. Yeah. Oh wait, it said that I still needed to. Oh wait, no. Titanium. I keep thinking New Babbage, but New Babbage International did not need titanium. That's why you got to keep everything. I don't think it'll be good for you to write things down, but it might be good for you to write things down. I don't know what I just said. Let's see. Aluminum. Nope, that's tungsten. Yep, that's aluminum. What is this? Titanium. One, two, three, four, five. I'm knocking all of these out in one go. Let's go. Aluminum 5. Corundium 5 for here. Titanium 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's put one of these back. Put this right here. There we go. This is another titanium. Let's put this right here. Okay, and we need corundium. Corundum. How much was that? Five. Okay, that was 1. That's 2. Carbon. That's 3. These are all gonna be stuck. Come on, come on. Oh, here we go, here we go. Damn. What is this? Processed food, 4 for gray cat. Pressurized ice, 7. Food, 4, ice, 7. Oh, shit. This is 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. Okay. Move this. Okay. And I'll move that around. I can get this. Corundum. Actually, hold on. Let me. This is corundum, right? And I think it was how many? That's the carbon. That's the tungsten. Yep. Titanium, corundum 5. Okay. Okay. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and toss this in and see what we're missing. As soon as you can buy one of these max tractors, I highly recommend getting one of these if you're just starting out doing cargo. The little beams are not as fast and they don't push as far. So right here, like the max for the handheld beams is what do you call it? I think it's 40 meters. So this allows me to stay next to the ship and just articulate and then just like push it. And if you have like a free flowing like a mouse scroll wheel, then oh my god, use it. I have like a little button on my mouse that adds resistance and takes it away, and this is like the best thing ever. So aluminum, I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to try to make sure that these are organized and separate. These are several different orders, by the way, which is like the power of like cargo hauling. Until you get to like crazy hauling, like where you pick up a large amount of I don't know, like you get like a big hauling vessel, and you just end up like delivering I don't know, like raw materials, like actual like material hauling, as opposed to picking up orders, like being a courier. So like with a courier business, you can make 50K a pop on average doing cargo. But with the cargo hauling, that's like raw materials. I mean, once you get to a certain point, you're going to be making, you do have to buy the raw materials. So like that liability's on you. But once you get through that, it's basically, I keep seeing people do like 200K, like every single time. So they'll buy 600K worth of materials, take it to another port that doesn't have any, and then they end up selling it for like 800K, right? That's serious. Like that's serious coin. And then they use that 800K to leverage and then go towards buying 800K worth and hauling 800K worth, and then they end up with like 1.1 mil in terms of like their revenue, which means they end up with like 300K profit, which is crazy. So this is a really, really useful pipeline to actually go down. If you looked at my not my last episode, but the previous episode, to my last, so the second before last or 2 episodes ago, basically I didn't have any money. I was down to 11K, and I just started doing my Avenger Titan currying. So I was, my little currying service. I did about 3 hauls, and I had enough to get this, which I had enough to rent this, not get it. I had enough to rent it, And then I started stacking up orders this morning, to sort of like address the increase in cargo capacity, so I could do like 4 or 5 cargo hauls in one run. Where with my my awesome little Avenger Titan, I was only getting like, I'd have to pick up. It only carries 8 SCU, so I would have to pick up 8 SCU at Port Tressler, and I would take that down to the planet. There's all the flight, looking for flight clearance, opening up the hangar, lifting off, going down, landing inside the hangar after you ask for flight clearance to land. It was pretty rare finding, like 8 cargo exactly. And you can't fit 9 and you can't fit 10 in there. You can't like finagle it. It's just impossible. I tried to fit 9. I accepted a contract where I fit 9 in there, and like the way this game works at the moment, I had basically 1 left over, and I didn't put it in my storage. I just left it out in the hangar. Not in the hangar. I put it in on the freight elevator, and it basically disappeared when I came back. So I wasn't able to complete that contract. So just be super, super careful. Get in the rhythm. Get a groove going. Make it to where you can rent something bigger after you get your starter ship, and after you get your big rental, then make sure that you have something, some sort of like pathway set up, something substantial, so you can snowball everything. And I think after I get done with all these, I should be around 700K in terms of like what I'll make. And I'm just flying in between Port Tressler and Microtech, the planet below. So that's not a whole lot of quantum fuel. That's not a whole lot of resources at all. I'm not going into pirated space, and I'm just stacking that paper, stacking that paper. So figure that out. Do your thing. Come up with a clever plan. Don't do anything stupid. There's no real need to do high risk stuff. You just need to stack paper. And as far as wipes go, I heard there was a rumor that they didn't really, they're not going to do like wipes going forward, like significant wipes. They did do a wipe and basically take all of my personal effects and they put it in my new home, like the home that you ended up selecting. So you had to like remake your character. And in the process of remaking my character, I just selected New Babbage again, and New Babbage was basically where all my stuff was sent. I did have everything on my ship, including the upgrades, but I didn't have, with the exception of one thing. I had everything except one thing. All right, let's see what we're missing. Okay, I need 1 tungsten I got to trade out. I need 2 aluminum, but I got everything else. Look at that. So that's 1, 2, 3 contract. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I'm going to end up completing. So let me go to the tungsten row. Oh, damn, I needed 4. I just didn't count. Shit, that's my fault. Let's see here. Titanium, aluminum, carbon, titanium. Oh, tungsten right there. I was a little afraid it was going to be... Oh. Also, another thing that I wish that they would do is figure out a way to like re-optimize the stacking. Because like once you move one thing, or re-optimize the stacking, or make it to where I didn't even check that shit. What is this? That's titanium. Yeah, see? Once you pull it, it doesn't fit back into the grid. And you need to pull it or tractor it so it'll this is titanium. So you can figure out what it is. Boom. Okay, I was missing two other things. Tungsten, good. Aluminum. I need 2 aluminum. I thought I had enough aluminum. I might have stacked the wrong aluminum in here. So let's check. I did not. I just didn't count. By the way, if you're doing these hauling missions, that's titanium. Make sure you bring sandwiches and drink, snacks, orange slices, because if you look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, I'm running around, I'm working up a sweat. It's using up. Oh, here's aluminum. Boom, there we go. And it's using up basically everything. So I don't know. I like water and burritos because, you know, a balanced diet. Aluminum is right there. Okay, see if this works. Alright, tungsten, titanium, we got the ice, we got the food, and we got the aluminum and the, what is this? Corundum. Corundum. I keep calling it corundium. Transfer. That was 5 different items. Okay, now I'm gonna have to book it because they don't. As soon as you deliver your shit, they're like, "Get the fuck off the property." Let's go. Sakura Sun is the next logical place to go to. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. So basically, I've got 3 stops. Then I need to go to New Babbage and pick up that big order of stems, and then go back up to Port Tesla. Tressler. I keep saying Tesla. Damn. Calculating. How far away do I have to be? Damn. I think it's... I don't know how far away I have to be. But I hope I've communicated well enough, like, the play when it comes to... Sakura. Okay, just a beeline. Look at Microtech, dude. Nuts. Oh, that stayed on communication, didn't it? Nice. I have 48 decoys and 5 noise. Damn. Here we go. Now I do know that they don't like you here in their area. There we go. Now I really do like this. Technically it's a HOSAS, but it behaves more like a HOTAS setup. Shit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Line it up. Park it. Oh. Here we go. Oh, shit. Good to go. All right. Oh shit, no. I need to turn off the fuel economy. Wait, can I turn it off from here? No. There we go. You know, comparing this ship to the Mole, like their design language obviously is two different companies, like in the verse. But sorry, I didn't mean to whip out my big ass gun. But like I love the fact that they have a unique design language. All right, so Corundium's up first, and I need 5 of that. I know that there are a few other things that can't be handled this well, like as like this roughly, in the same way that the boxes are. Particularly herbs and spices, if you get my drift. And that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, what else was needed? Oh, no, that's not needed. Sakura needs titanium 4. One, 2, 3. Oh, that's carbon. Do they need carbon? I have no idea. There we go. There's titanium. I do appreciate the fact that they color code everything. Yeah, that's 4. Nice. Titanium, processed food, and pressurized ice, 5, and then 4. This is basically all they need. All theirs. I wonder what the battery is gonna, what sort of, like, I don't know, staying power the battery is gonna have whenever it ends up actually functioning. At the moment, it's just stuck at 60%. So, you know, infinite power battery cells. Let's see what else. Titanium, we got that. Processed food, we got that. Carbon, we need 5. Carbon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then, oh, +8. One, two, three, four, five. Oh. 6, 7, 8. Oh, damn. That's it. Guys. One thing I gotta do now is pick stuff up. Alright, so we got the corundum. Corundum. I really, you know, I might end up, since I do cargo so much, I might get the Atlas mover, the mech. I might get that. Because it, like, I think from what I've seen, it makes things very quick. I think that's another, and it's fairly cheap. It's like 100K. With this current haul, I think I'm going to be at 700. As soon as I get the stems and take them back to Tressler. But I believe that would be a good investment. It would take less time to load up a shitload of stuff. And at some point, I gotta get the C2. The C2 is basically like the in-universe version of, what do you call it? Like the Hercules Starlifter. Actually, what is it called? No, the Galaxy. I think the Galaxy is the U.S. military's biggest transport ship. Oh my god, that's a whole lot of woman. It's a beast. It's a beast. Like, I forget what all fit in it, but like I think there was one instance where they fit like 3 tanks and like 2 platoon, like no, a company. Actually, I don't know if they could do all that at the same time, but I know that you can fit like 3 tanks or multiple helicopters. You can fit like a company and like a whole company of men inside of it. So that's like 240-ish dudes, like soldiers, fully geared up. And you still have like room to spare. Technically you have room to spare because you can't like, you're basically trading off like seats for actual like space where you can like house people. But I don't know, I always thought that was really amazing. Like that ability to do that. And in the in-universe version of that ship, that aircraft is the C2 Hercules. Gorgeous. It looks avian. Like it looks like it can fly. And it's a spaceship and it just hauls a shit ton of cargo. There's a C2 and then there's the A1 variant, or no, I'm sorry, the A2 variant, which is the military variant. Comes in like standard matte black, and I think it just has a few more guns and less cargo capacity, but it's meant to like haul like tanks and stuff like that. You can do that with the C2, but it has less guns, and I don't think the shields are capable of being as good. And it's a little bit more expensive, obviously, but oh god, it's just a work of art. A work of art. Oh. Boom. There we go. But yeah, the C2, a lot of the other Crusader vehicles are something that I sort of swoon over, if I'm allowed to use that word. I swoon. It's just really impressive what they've done with the verse, you know. And I mean, y'all hear me drooling every single time I get into orbit, but it's just amazing. I remember when I was a kid watching Cosmos, Carl Sagan, And I just remember thinking, like, this universe is so interesting. It'd be ashamed if we didn't ask questions. Like, how could you be human and not ask questions, you know? Not be curious. That's really it. Not only that, not be curious and just like make up stories. That's a conspiracy theorist. But be curious and like not want to know more. Like genuinely understand more. I feel like the ability a person would be able to wield, the like what we would be able to do as like a group of people as humans is just infinite if we're all in that mindset, you know, of constant improvement and constant curiosity. I would much rather have that compared to, I don't know. I would much rather have that compared to just a sort of socially self-abusing society with social media and everything else, you know. I don't know. That's just me, though. No judgment if you're watching this on YouTube, because that's a form of social media. But I do feel like it's a bit much, you know. We don't hope anymore. We hope for a way out. And there's one example of this, and this I can understand if you feel this way, but I personally don't. People were talking about, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, people were talking about an asteroid that was basically on an intercept course with the Earth, and it had like a 0.0 like 6% chance of actually hitting the planet, and like it had went up from 0.06 to 0.07 or 0.0115 or something like that. Basically doubled its chances of hitting the planet, but it was still less than 1%. And there were people in the comment section who were just so nihilistic. They were just like, what can we do to get that up to 50% or like 80%? You know, like, dude, why? I understand that some people are in constant pain and some people feel like the current world that we live in is just a form of torture and everything is cruel, but I don't know. I'm fairly excited about everything going forward in the world. I don't agree with everything that happens, but I don't think I need to in order to be hopeful, do I? Just a thought. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Sorry about that. The old apartment complex had to let me know something. Wait a minute, what? Okay, so these I was not supposed to drop off. So let's put that back and bring that up. So normally if you like successfully complete something, wait, where was I supposed to put that then? Wait a minute. Accepted. Ah, yeah, okay. Microtech logistics. Okay, understood. Set a Lagrange point. I was gung ho. I was excited. By the way, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but oh shit. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but whenever you complete like large amounts of contracts like this, you're effectively 50. Okay, you're effectively going through a process of upping your reputation with the guild or like in this case it's Kovac shipping. So I've got a pretty good reputation with Kovac shipping. And that's always nice to have. Okay, so let's put this right here because this is all one order. I'm just finishing this one order off. I'm gonna go to that other place, pick up the stems for. Whoa. That kind of freaked me out. I was like, dude, did it just disappear? Kind of, what was I saying? Pick up the stems for, whatchamacallit? Report Tresser. And I should be able to fit all of that in here. And then I'll go to, oops, that's not the right place. I will go to how far is SLLD01 S4 maps. Okay, let's. Oh no. Let's holster it. And let's see, what's my money looking like? 300 and okay, I did a massive miscalculation. I was thinking it was like 70 something by doing all of those, but it's not. I'm only at, I'll be at like 4 or something when I'm done. Not that. I don't know why I was thinking I was at wild. Just wild. Oh, look at that. Inside railing is being... Okay, I need to accept one of these. Okay. Yeah, that was a huge miscalculation. I must have added more contracts than I actually... Way more contracts than I actually had. But you could see is like how this would end up allowing you to accrue some serious coin. If you're just going to 2 places, you know. And I prefer, you know, New Babbage International because it's right underneath the space station. And... You know, the Gray Cat facility, as well as, you know, the Sakura Center. Sakura. Those are the 2 best places to go, or 3 best places to go to, as well as taking something from there up to Port Tressler. Upside down. Okay. Sweet ass music. By the way, running courier is really good practice for like landing. Obviously, like you just get used to it, and I can't imagine how this wouldn't help in any other situation. Like you just, it ends up becoming second nature, coming down for a landing. Could definitely get a vehicle on here. I just realized that if I got the mech, I would have to allocate space for it in the ship. Especially if I'm taking it somewhere, you know? Obviously, especially if I'm taking it somewhere. That's a dumb thing to say. So this is 5 food, and then that's going to be 4 ice. New Babbage is a really good place to start out if you're doing cargo stuff. Alright, and then I gotta go to New Babbage, pick it up, go back to Tressler, and we're gonna be done with this haul. We're gonna blow this popsicle stand. Yeah, I should have looked and compared actually, hold on. You know what? While it's opening, might as well do that. What's my rep? Oh, look at that. I wonder how much I got left. Dossier. Member. I wonder what this will actually end up giving me. Alright, go back to New Babbage. I wonder how they decided that. Oh. How they decided that name. New Babbage. I love how you can see New Babbage from space. Like the lights. Turn left. Oh, we get the sunrise. I love it. So in that 9 contract run, my water went down by 90, or I'm sorry, by 52%. So remember what I said. Bring burritos and water. Actually, burritos are not really burritos are not really that good in terms of replenishing your whatchamacallit. Wait, what? Wait, where is it at? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Flew past that damn thing. Yeah. Let's go. So my buddy Nightstorm, he's a really good guy, but he doesn't have a whole lot of experience landing. Oh shit! And like doing this courier stuff. Oh, really close to that. It allows me to get a whole lot of experience landing like so. So I never have to hesitate. I never have to think about where, you know, I gotta go in order to what do you call it? Where I gotta go to actually land. I also get experience calling in ATC, which, I mean, it's not like a big deal, but, you know, you have to get used to it for it to be smooth. And I don't know, it just takes people time. So you know, you as well as, I mean, people watching as well as everybody else, you know, you're more than capable of okay. More than capable of actually increasing your piloting skills. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. It could look real smooth, but in reality, it's just a matter of practice. Good practice. What's that saying? Practice. That's not a saying. Practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes even more perfect. That's a horrible thing to say. Do I have all my swag in here? I got all my swag in here. This is where they moved everything after the update. Look at them shoes. I got the Kinos. You know what I'm saying? Got the Kinos going. Move these over. Make sure they're only that. And let's go. Let's get these stems up to the port. Port Tressler. So this entire haul has taken me about 2-3 hours. Loading, unloading, transporting myself from one place to another. I didn't even put this down. What the hell is wrong with me? Boom. And we got some heat damage there. I'm driving around like a madman. Will I be able to fit all this? Damn, that's big. I think I'll barely be able to fit it all. Oh shit. How much is this? This is 8 tons. What's it doing? What's it doing? Eight tons of stems. It's crazy. Like, that's like their, like, all they need for the rest of the year. Max capacity 224. Oh shit. Can you imagine having this fall on your foot? Ugh. $101. Oh yeah, we'll be able to fit this. We can fit 170, 174 or so. Be all gravy. All gravy, baby. I wonder if they'll ever do mechs other than like the Atlas. Like, I know that there's like a battle mech that was teased in one of the newer Mission Giver zones. I forget what it started. I forget how you say it. It's like it starts with a W. If I were told, I'd probably end up saying it differently. I end up saying Tesla rather than Tresser. High quality H2O. But anyway, basically, I'm very curious about how future, like, advanced warfare this will end up becoming. I do think the fact that they have normal tanks is, like, it's fine. I think the focus on vehicles in this game is clearly going to be, you know, ships. That's the vast majority of their vehicles are ships. So the fact that they have like regular tanks doesn't bother me. I do think it would be cool if they had like a walking tank though. Some like similar to the one from Advanced Warfare. I think that'd be really cool. Oh shit. Stems up to Tressler. I'm at 40%. By the way, dehydration is no joke in this game. I shouldn't get to dehydration, but once it gets down to like 20%, it starts to really act funky. Like you're like everything becomes blurry. Like a while back, I got into that state, and basically, the repercussions were that. Like I was trying, like I was running through the station trying to find like a place to actually. There we go. Trying to find a place to actually, you know, buy stuff, buy some drinks, so I could hydrate myself, but like I couldn't read the signs. Everything was blurry. Like it was I was actually kind of panicking. It was kind of crazy how good that that effect actually was. Last haul of the day. Is this going to be my last haul? I have a tabletop game to play in about an hour and a half. I could probably get like 2 more runs in. I'd have to be really smart about it though. And slide into this. See how quick this landed, and then like it took me like maybe 5 minutes to took me maybe 5 minutes to get from surface to... Oh, shit. Okay. This can barely fit. It's 101. They just ordered like the largest thing that the largest order they could order. Now this wasn't actually the most efficient run that I could do. One day, I really want to take like all 70s. It does end up costing more because it's like quantum fuel that you're spending, basically. But you know, quantum fuel is pretty cheap. Same thing is true for hydrogen. Getting the 70K contracts going, that'll really bump up your income flow. Most of mine were 61. I had one that was in the 40s, and it was the agricultural stuff, but I took it anyway because it was basically going to the same place, and you know, it wasn't causing me to jump to a extra place. So oh. Things start to really get compressed whenever you start to push this out really far. It's so bizarre that, like, Crisis was the progenitor to this game. Like, the only other game that really uses game engine. Star Engine is really just an extension of the Cry engine, and they built it specifically to do all of these really unique things. Not just, you know, like these assets. You can build that into a, like, whatever current structure for an engine that you actually have. But when it comes to, like, you know, like 64-bit floating point precision, which is necessary if you're talking about landing on a planet. It's necessary if you're talking about having actual cities and places on a planet. Then, you know, that's something that was definitely not in the original Cry engine. Another thing was that they had to modify a lot of the details related to bullets. I remember there was a press conference, not a press conference, I think it was CitizenCon, where they were just talking about the fact that anytime there was a gunfight, they would see a whole lot of system resources be used up, and they found out that basically the object, in programming terms, that was informing their bullets what to do, like when they were in flight, when they were in the gun, as well as communicating back to the player, they were basically doing too many things. Like it was like they had a whole lot of unnecessary fluff in the bullet, which is a bizarre thing to think about. Like, in order to increase performance, they had to rework how their bullet class worked, and it's bizarre to think about, but it makes total sense when you consider the fact that, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, shit, there we go. Whenever you think about the fact that in the future, this game is going to have, like, multiple javelins in it. And I know that a javelin requires a crew of, like, 60. That's crazy stupid. Okay? That's crazy. I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but, you know, the last game that I played that had like a multiplayer, like, list value of over 60 was Halo, and basically after that it was, I'm sorry, before that, all these stems, before that it was PlanetSide, you know. So PlanetSide was a big freaking deal. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. I need to stop right now and go eat before my 9 contracts finished. Let's see. See if there's a nice quickie I can do. Raw quartz. It's from the distribution center. S4DCO5. S4D Oh shit, that's on the planet. Okay. I got half a mil right now. So a few more runs, like another run just like this. And I'll be in there. I'll be in there, boys. Boys. Let's go ahead and store this bad boy. I've got 7 more hours.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Beautiful. Homie just chilling? Oh, that's a regular dude. Oh, these are NPCs. Okay. Taking the good spots. Damn. Look. Hey, actually, hold on. Wait, what do I have on? Oh, I have on this helmet. You know, one unique thing, the hazmat helmet you can't accidentally take off. That's really, really cool. It's a little tedious whenever you're trying to, like, you know, drink a water or something like that. But in order to take it off, you have to do one of these. And do this. All right. So about 4 hours worth of currying, I have gotten. I'll put that helmet on just because it's easy. I've gone from $11,000 to $539,000, not dollars, AECU. I think, is that the currency? Yeah. And I've also increased my rep. I only did contracts that were from here to Microtech, and I've just been chilling, guys. Also, it requires 2 bottles of water. So if you got 2 bottles of water, a burrito, in about 4 hours, you can make about half a meal. I hope you've enjoyed. If not, let me know why you didn't enjoy it below. If you'd like to see this entire thing, like, subscribe, comment, be a member of the community, go on my YouTube channel, watch other stuff. I played everything from Mass Effect to Mass Effect 2 to 3. I played everything. I haven't played everything, but I played a lot. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I'm playing Rebirth right now. I haven't played the original Final Fantasy 7, so I take that back. I'm just out here, man. And I just recently got into Star Citizen, so if y'all enjoy, let me know. Shout me out. Peace out, y'all. Be cool, stay in school, brush your teeth, wash your face. I'm out.